Salutations everyone, this is Razor bringing you some domination gameplay on the raid using Mascar H and a 5-7 apparently to start it off because, gotta get that appetizer before the main course. That's just kind of what you do. VSAT Lodestar and Puppet Dogs will be on the menu today, and what I'm going to be talking about is people and how they don't really know what they want. Because we've been given a lot of information, and we'll be continuing to get a lot of information about all kinds of new stuff that's going to be coming our way when it comes to either the new consoles or the new games or the sequels to games that we're playing now, like Call of Duty Ghosts, all the hubbub about that, and then you got like Titanfall, which people are saying is going to be the COD killer. It's the killer app. It's what's going to make Xbox One, the console to own. But then again, these are the same people who just don't really know the hardcore audiences. Like you guys know what I'm talking about. These are the people that they'll play Call of Duty, whether it's Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops 2, and they'll review it and they say, "Oh, it's great, it's got all this new stuff." But to the hardcore community, these guys don't know anything. They don't know shit because they just like anything that's new. They just see new things as innovative, regardless of what they bring to the table or not. And they're very easily distracted. Those kinds of people. So those are the only ones that have actually gotten their hands on Titanfall right now. And I'm sorry to burst your bubble, guys, but Titanfall is not going to be the killer app that everyone thinks it's going to be. A lot of people, they want it to be that because, A, it's Vince Zampella, from the original Infinity Ward team that made Modern Warfare 2, which a lot of people love to say, oh, COD 4 was awesome and the Modern Warfare 2 was the greatest game ever made, and the reason it wasn't perfect after with no post-launch support is because of the whole legal issues and stuff. But Modern Warfare 2 is amazing. Remember that hit detection, the connection, and oh my gosh, if we could just get them to make games again and be perfect. We get that a lot when it comes either with music or movies. People love old stuff and want to pretend that if their trending material continued, it would continue to be perfect and live up to an image that doesn't really exist in the real world. But Titanfall ain't gonna be it, guys. It's not gonna be it, regardless of what people want it to be. I wouldn't mind if it was better than Call of Duty, but it's highly doubtful that it's going to be. And the fact that it's just on the Xbox One and PC doesn't bode well. For there to be an actual COD killer, like I've said before, it's going to have to be a multi-platform game. And it's probably going to, have to be the second or third iteration in a franchise to build up a fan base big enough to compete with Call of Duty's expansive, undeniably huge audience, which continues to break records year after year. And there are some reports out there saying that Black Ops 2 has finally eclipsed Modern Warfare 3 sales. There's some other evidence suggesting otherwise. I'm not too sure about that. I don't think it's, eclipsed Modern Warfare 3 yet, and it probably won't. Probably be shy by like 2 or 3 million, which isn't bad, but I would not be surprised whatsoever if COD Ghosts, beat out both Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 3. Obviously not combined, because that's impossible at this point in time. But COD Ghosts, it's new. It's got better improved graphics. It looks, slightly, more enhanced, and that seems to be what, a small percentage of people. That's all what that's all that they're looking for. But people don't really know what they want. Like I've said many times when it came to the new consoles, people saying, "Oh, we want this and we want this and we want this," and it's like that's not true. You don't know what you want, because if that was all that you actually wanted, you'd be playing on the Wii U right now because it's backwards compatible. It's really cheap. It's got no DRM. It's got full indie game developer backing, and all this stuff. But Wii U is not going to be really competing with the Xbox or the PS4. At least it seems like right now. In the recent, in the upcoming future, it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. And then people are coming out with what they want to be in the next Call of Duty and what they want to be changed. And people always say every single year when the next COD comes out, oh, this looks just like the old COD. They never change, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, if it did change, it wouldn't be Call of Duty, and people wouldn't like it because they'd be saying, oh, this isn't the Call of Duty I know. But people say year after year, oh, I want laser weapons. I want futuristic stuff. Oh, I want everything to be more fast-paced. I want run speed to be like 500%. I want people to be jump high. I want it to be more like Halo. I want it to be more like Battlefield. I want it to be more like Little Big Planet. I don't fucking know. People always say that there's stuff that they want, when in reality, they don't really want that. Otherwise, there would be some data to back them on this. Like, remember when the iPad came out? Remember when the iPad was first announced, Steve Jobs on the stage? Everyone was hating on it. People were saying, oh, no one's going to want this. No one's going to buy this. And I'm not talking about a few people. This was the general consensus. People are saying, oh, a tablet? No one's going to want that. There's no market for it. And what happened? It ended up becoming the best-selling product in human history. Better selling than anything else ever made. Hotcakes, which wish that it sold like the iPod is selling. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's the best-selling product in human history, and nobody was backing it, from the get-go. So people don't really know what they want until they actually see it, until they get their hands on it. Maybe Titanfall is the next big game, but we're not going to know until we see it. People are saying that, oh, COD Ghosts is going to be the best COD ever, or it's going to be the worst game ever, which you can't really say because nobody's really played it yet. Even the people that have played it haven't really played it yet. So you can't really take in their, couple hours of game time into opinion when they don't really know. They don't have a good feel for what the game is going to be like, and none of us are going to have a real legitimate feel for what the game is going to be in the long run until maybe like a month or so. We'll all get our initial impressions when COD Ghosts or Battlefield 4 or Titanfall comes out, but we won't really know how we feel about it until a significant amount of time later, once everything has been able to settle in, once we've been able to see the flaws and see the improvements, and learn what's new that we like and learn what's new that we don't like. We just don't know what we want yet until it's actually out there, till we can get our hands on it, till we've gotten almost bored with it. And people always like to say that, oh, I want to see this return, or I want to see this new thing. And a lot of things that people are saying just won't be good for the game. And it's a never-ending cycle, because that's just the way that people talk. People like to talk this way because either they just love to bitch and complain a lot, they love to get excited about things that they'll inevitably get let down on. But, that's just the way that the community works, and people always have to take a grain of salt with everything that they hear, as well as everything that we need to anticipate. You can't get your hopes up. You can't, bash on something right out of the gate until you actually see it, because we don't know what we want. Final score here is 44-5. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.